I think this has great potential to be the best Microfighter of all time. This is, of course, 75400. Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter has 89 pieces, costs £13 here in the UK. It's marketed for 16+, has that regular stripe box art, and depicts the Order 66 scene. Now, the only problem with this set, to me, from the box, it just shouldn't be a Microfighter. It should be a full set at £30. You, of course, get the Plo Koon minifigure, and also at £13, you should really be getting the droid, but you only get the head. This Plo Koon minifigure also looks absolutely spectacular with a new head mould, and it is actually plastic, not rubber, so it looks like the printing won't fade over time, which is absolutely amazing. And this will pair super nicely with the Plo Koon Starfighter that I built the other day. I'll probably make my own tweaks with it, with some parts from the Plo Koon Starfighter. And then I will, of course, add that droid head and add that Plo Koon minifigure. I'll probably do that in a separate shot, though. Without further ado, let's get into the in-depth review of the 75400 Plo Koon Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. Okay, so I just opened the box and I noticed something rather strange. I think this is the first Microfighter in history to have 2 numbered bags. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen a Microfighter with more than 1 numbered bag. These are also the paper bags, by the way, and also I don't know why these parts aren't just in the bag. They can clearly fit in. That's just stupid. Not a big deal though, but I am actually kind of curious as to why there's 2 numbered bags. I get they've been trying to make it easier for kids, because it's just like less pieces and less pieces to look for, but 2 numbered bags in a Microfighter seems a bit excessive. Plo Koon is exceptional. It's an absolutely amazing minifigure, decent printing, but to be honest, something else does look off to me. It looks a little bit goofy, but the prints all around and the head mould is absolutely amazing. The torso and legs are amazing, the head's amazing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the minifigure. You get a lightsaber as well. And it is amazing that LEGO can give you this minifigure on a £13 price point. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to the build of the Plo Koon Starfighter. Quickly, these are the remaining parts that you would expect to get in this set. These are the parts that are just left over. And I have to say, I am amazed with this Microfighter build. It is a lot better than I expect. It's definitely worth the £13 price point, because nowadays £13 for a Microfighter isn't actually too bad. And the attention to detail on this thing is absolutely fantastic. You get a pair of stud shooters, and you all know how they work. I'm not going to lose one just for the video. We all know how a stud shooter works, but the attention to detail on this thing is absolutely amazing once again. And if you just look at how it compares with its Playscale mock counterpart, it actually doesn't compare all that badly. Obviously, it's a lot smaller, and it just obviously isn't as good. The gaps are still present, but the attention to detail is amazing. It even comes to a point back here, like on the mock. There are some gaps, which is kind of annoying, but like, it's a Microfighter. You physically can't do anything about that on a Microfighter, I don't think. And even though there's a few things that I think I personally could have done better, this is a pretty good Microfighter, especially if you take your Plo Koon minifigure, sit him down and put him in the cockpit. And he looks absolutely fantastic sitting in there with the droid head and with him in there. I was about to start complaining that there isn't a clip for the lightsaber, but then I just found out that there actually is a clip for the lightsaber. The only problem with that clip, though, is that you can kind of see the lightsaber from there, like any angle, basically. The only angle you can't see it is that one. But if you want to display it like this next to the mock, then that's just not going to happen because of that lightsaber. Of course, you can just put it away, but I'm just doing it in terms of the set itself. I personally would have put the clip for the lightsaber back here somewhere, just that it's not actually taking away from the look of the build. It's nothing too major, you can just take it off and put it in a box, but it is kind of annoying that they included one, but they put it there for some reason. All of this is why I'm going to give this set a 7 out of 10. It's an absolutely amazing Microfighter. There's no major glaring problems with the build, and the minifigures are fine. Maybe we should have gotten the droid body, but it's not the end of the world. It definitely should have came in the advent calendar, though. It's kind of annoying that it didn't. But once again, the attention to detail on this thing is absolutely amazing. I love building it as well. It was super fun. It only took about 15 minutes. By the way, this set is part of my June 1st haul. I did a full haul over on my TikTok. And a review of one of the other June 1st sets, being the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack, will be out in either later today or in the next couple of days. Anyway, once again, all of that is why I'm going to give this Microfighter a 7 out of 10. Anyway, let me know what you think of this Microfighter, and thanks for watching. Bye.